you're ready for battle, you better get on the saddle. We got some demons to tackle, yeah. We about to put on a show. These haters don't even...
Top 3 favorite anime characters of all time.
The Rocket Twins from Pokemon. Yeah, you would have to use your mouth.
I don't know what's going on with Pink Radiohead today. Cody asks, I watched last week's episode, but I couldn't stop focusing on that nasty red spot above Anthony's eye.
Damn.
When you come to the ring, which song do we got?
Think of a song. Oh, of a song? A song.
Oh my god. All right, you're not doing that to the ring. Are there any games out there that represent your life, like something you can relate to? It's the most depressing game, Elden Ring. I could probably relate. I could probably relate to Caelid. Yeah, Caelid in Elden Ring, that whole area. I relate to all of that.
Anthony has anxiety.
That whole thing is great. Thank you for that. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You are listening to the best junk mail show on earth. I mean, it may be the only one, but like, it's not like it can't be disputed. So either way, it's fine. We're here. I'm Anthony Streams. This is Pink Radiohead. Pink, how are you doing?
I am doing good. How are you?
I'm actually not so good. I made a huge fuck up, like a really huge fuck up.
What did you do?
You know, Elden Ring has DLC coming soon. They have not put a date. They just said coming soon. So they might do like a Beyonce and just drop this on a random Thursday that I'm not prepared for. I put 270 hours. I feel like you know where this is going. I put 270 hours into Elden Ring. I leveled up so hard. Well, because I was also having fun, but also like this DLC comes, I'm going to be completely ready.
Right.
Well, I accidentally deleted I deleted it on accident.
Why?
It's an accident. So now I've streamed earlier today. I just did 6 hours on stream. I'm trying to get through with this episode by 8 so I can jump back on stream and try to just knock out more hours of Elden Ring. I got a long way to go and I'm so frustrated. All the way from the beginning.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's a lot of hours.
It is. So I made different profiles. One was for YouTube when I was making different YouTube videos for Elden Ring. One was specifically, I was going to do a second playthrough and I just, kind of gassed out on it or whatever. I quit playing. And then a friend came by. I was like, I want to try Elden Ring. So he got on and was playing Elden Ring. He had a profile. So I was like, I need to delete some of these and I just kept hitting X or square over and over to delete and forgot I had a whole playthrough finished of Elden Ring and it's long gone. So
rip.
Yeah, it's over for me. But no, we just beat the first boss today, so I mean we're moving along. We're getting there.
Right.
We'll get there. What about you? Everything going pretty good on your end though?
Everything's decent.
Nice. That's all we can hope for today. In 2024,
right.
You just hope things be decent. I feel you.
It's still 2023, but sure.
Oh, well, it's all bleeding together at this point. I'm gonna have hope that 2024 is better, but it just feels like, what's the difference between 2024 and 2023? Here we go. There's a little negative for everybody out there to start your Tuesday with.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into some fun. How about that? Enough death in Elden Ring and death in real life. We could get to some fun questions that I'm sure won't be depressing from our fun listeners. All right, right off the bat, our first one is from Breed, who has said, I have been playing GTA 5, and lately I find myself not doing any of the missions, just driving around the city while obeying the laws, like stopping at red lights and stop signs. Is this an okay way to play games? And what are some things you did in games that might be borderline psycho?
I mean, that.
Yeah.
I've done that. I've done that before. But borderline psycho, probably anything that I have done in The Sims.
I was gonna say you've told a story about creating your boyfriend and breaking up with him on The Sims.
Yeah.
There's one.
Hey, it's coping mechanism, okay?
Yeah, I'm not judging. I've got my fair share of crazy things that I've done too. One of the big ones back when I used to play 2K and Madden a lot. That was a lot of my early gaming. I wasn't so into like deep story games. I never finished games when I was a kid. So a lot of times I just quit getting those and I just asked for every 2K and Madden that came out every single year. And one year, I told y'all I love rap music. That's not a surprise. This is how crazed I was about rap music. Back in those days, you can create teams on Madden and 2K. And you can create your players and make a random team. I would create rappers that I liked and make a basketball team and just have Snoop Dogg and Tupac and Master P. I just had I literally sat down and spent hours creating all these rappers. The worst is Madden because in NFL there's, I forget how many 50 something players or something like that. And I literally sat down and created 50 something rappers and made a football team.
I mean, I don't think that's psycho though.
You don't think? Okay, well then I feel a little better. Then it sounds like that was insane.
I think you're supposed to play video games like you want to play them, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of like me. I even created Link in The Sims at some point. You know,
That's
so
fun.
it's just like. Yeah, you know, like there's nothing wrong with that. And also, like I have played GTA 5 also and just drive around doing nothing and just stopping at the light.
I've done that too, and I can tell. Like I know y'all, people who hang out in the stream, y'all know Breed. He hangs out all the time. I can tell he's definitely one of those when he plays games. But I'm the exact same. I would say most of my friend group is like that. Like you get on GTA, and you just get kind of bored, and you just stop at stop signs and red lights. So, do we have any more? Do we have any more games? Anything else in games that you've done that way?
I'm trying to think. My brother always judged me in Fallout New Vegas. One of the first missions is, you know, when you're trying to like find the guy that shot you, right? So one of my perks was Black Widow. One of my starting perks was Black Widow. So I think he's called Billy, if I'm not mistaken. In the mission, I used my perk of Black Widow and murder him in his sleep. I seduced him, basically. That's what I mean by the perk of Black Widow.
I mean, you know what? There's no wrong way to play games. I love it.
I mean, he did shot me in the head. You know, so.
I mean, payback. It's very warranted. We should have like a pink Kill Bill movie. I think that would be kind of fly. Actually, now that we're thinking about.
Hey, I rewatched that movie a lot of times.
Yeah, I think really, I think that would be a really cool. You give off like that badass like woman, just kill. I don't know her name because I never watched the movie, but her like
Beatrix.
you give. You got that like super badass vibe to you. That'd be kind of fly. The only other one.
The vibe is not real.
Well, damn. Just ruined Christmas for us too, and wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, that would be my other one. I used to do. They have a universe mode on them, so you could like have your own show, and you could put your wrestlers where you want to put them. And I would put all my wrestlers that I want on my roster, and then I would sit down with pen and paper and just write out, okay, this wrestler doesn't like this wrestler. This wrestler's my champion. I would put down, all right, all my women wrestlers. This is the women's division right here. So I have this one. This one's gonna be cool with this one. I would just sit down with pen and paper and just write all that out.
God.
I can't believe I had that much time. I was doing this at like 23 years old. I was still like doing this, and I was just like, today I don't have the time though. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. Anybody doing it, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I'm just saying I don't have the time to do something like that. I don't know how I did it then, but I definitely don't have the time to sit down.
I mean, it is storytelling, right? Like you should do it more often.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I was happier in life when I was doing that too.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that, Breed. And no, you're not crazy for the way you play your games. There's no wrong way to play them. I did. Oh, speaking of GTA, I definitely. All right, we'll do this and get out. But I definitely used to invite the strippers to the house, and we would have like my friends playing online. We would all just sit in the house with the strippers. It was like the greatest. All right.
I was gonna say, because like I'm sorry, because it's just brought memories when you said like you're not crazy. I actually did think of crazy things that I saw kids doing in Roblox.
You can, yeah, okay, like, it can get crazy.
Like I have seen a kid doing like I don't know what he had like I don't know. I don't even want to tell it.
Is
I
it,
don't want to tell
is
it.
it that bad? The listeners are not going to be happy
It's
if you bring
very
up something like
like
this.
he had created like a Nazi regime, and then he had created a communist
Oh
one,
my
and then
God.
like it seemed like he was the boss, and then like he would sit there killing things like he like
Oh my God. You're just so fucking weird.
that kid especially like
Yes.
yeah, but I always worried about him. But anyway.
Yes. Oh, we had short story time. I won't get into details about a lot of this. But I messaged Pink Radiohead a little while back. I was asking her some questions about a certain country, and she gave me a lot of information about it. I won't go into details or anything like this. It's not a political podcast or anything like that. But I was asking another friend, I was like, hey, did you know these things about this? Because they're also from a Spanish country. And so
Hispanic.
Huh?
Right? Hispanic country, right?
Oh, is that? I'm sorry. Did I mess it up? They're from Puerto Rico. I don't.
Yeah, Hispanic.
Okay, my apologies. My apologies.
It's okay.
So we were talking and stuff like that because she was telling me about Spain and all these different countries. We had a whole thing about this on Twitch because I have a lot of is Spanish speaking correct?
Yes.
Okay, Spanish speaking community. There's a lot from different countries and things like that. So they were just explaining a lot of things. Like we have people from El Salvador and stuff like that. So we just have like this big conversation about things like this. Well, we were talking or whatever, and I was like, "Can I ask you some questions about Puerto Rico?" Oh my God, this is so bad. This is so bad. But she was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "What is y'all's government like? Like, do you like your government?" I was like, is the president cool? And she was like, Anthony, Google Puerto Rico's president.
Oh my goodness.
It's Joe Biden.
Yes,
like
it is.
Such a dumbass. I was like, are you serious? She was like, I mean, as far as your question, I voted for him. Like, he's all right, I guess. I was like, God damn. All right, I'm sorry.
Wow. I'm sorry that happened to you and that you didn't know that.
I'm more sorry for the people of Puerto Rico and that I failed y'all like that.
Yeah,
insane.
for real.
I'm sorry. This is why I don't ask questions. I would rather be dumb.
Hey, but now you learned. You learned something new.
It is, yes. Okay. Off to Peace DB, who says, I'm playing Sonic Frontiers. That's a great game, actually. And even though I think it's a bad game, well, okay, I can't seem to stop playing because I still have fun playing it. Does that make sense? And have you played any games you thought were bad but still have fun playing it?
Oh my God.
I have two off the top of my head.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
One of them I don't think is terrible. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's mid. I don't think it's bad. Okay, I don't think the game is bad. Starfield's not for me, but I continue to play because I'm enjoying. I have like the dream home, so I got a job at the bank.
Same.
and I'm doing I'm doing the missions at the bank and I'm enjoying that. As far as like the characters and the I think the romance options are bad. Like I'm not having fun with the main story or anything like that. But I'm having a really good time around my dream home, like just like fixing it up. Yeah, going back to what we said about play your game how you want to play your game. I'm having fun messing with the dream home and doing the jobs for the bank. Like I'm having fun with that. But like I hate driving the ship. Like in space, I try to fast travel anywhere I can. I'm not a fan of the ship thing.
Same.
But as far as the game I think is terrible that I continue to play, I'm doing Saints Row right now, the remake. It is awful. Like it's really bad. And I don't like saying that about games because I don't like disrespecting developers and things like that because they work really hard. So I try not to ever do things like that. But it's really, really bad. But it's just like a game like GTA, except I think GTA is actually pretty good. But you could just get in, do your things, shoot things up. It's like a time killer for me. Like I'm having fun playing it, but I think it's a really, really bad game.
I mean, I don't know. It's interesting because I think Overwatch is not a bad game, but there has been so much that has happened with that game, and I think you suffer a lot especially like if you play competitive and you end up playing competitive and stuff like that, you suffer a lot, especially if you try to rank up and stuff like that. You know, you really need to get good. And I have been playing it since release. And and I don't know, I suffer a lot. Even like the other day, I said I would retire from my main role, that's tank, because I went on a losing streak. And you know, like it can be a little tilting, but I still have so much fun with my friends when I play it. Like,
Yeah.
It's just like something that I just, you know, it's like that toxic boyfriend.
Yeah,
that you can
exactly.
just
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah. No, that's very true. There we
Nice
go.
hand.
I was wondering why on my Twitch stream and on here why it was glowing so
like,
bright.
No, your cam like keeps trying to focus on you.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like
I just turned the ring light down. I don't know if that's gonna affect that part, but okay, we should be good.
I recommend that you turn the ring light around, facing to the wall if there's a wall in front of you, because it will reflect the light on your face. I learned that from like one random video I saw of Pokimane.
Oh my god. That's a good idea. Actually, we're gonna do it live.
So it's not so bright
podcast.
on your face. Yeah.
Oh my god. That looks so much better. Thank you. Learn something new every day.
There you go.
Okay. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so I said Saints Row. Do we have any more?
I went with Overwatch.
Overwatch. I've somebody who knows nothing about Overwatch, but I hear a lot of people have I just hear a lot of people complain about Overwatch too. Like I said, I know nothing about this, but that's just the thing I typically hear people complain about.
Yeah, there's a lot of complaints. There's a lot of things.
But what you were saying about it being like you still having fun with your friends, I think like we're getting into a society in which it's like this in wrestling too. Like the wrestling culture is like this. We get to where we want to judge, so like be hardcore critics to everything, like I guess make our opinions so known instead of just enjoying games. Like I'm trying to break that too. I'm guilty of like, okay, I'm gonna come in here and see how good this game is. Just like just get in and play the game, and you'll have more fun than sitting around trying to find the things you like about the game or what makes it bad and things like that.
I agree. I think I have the same mentality when I approach games. But yeah,
I'm working on it.
Of course, I'm gonna at some point, if something happens, because it's Starfield, I was actually mentioning things that I thought, but then I realized how I could do it, because like the flying on the ship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The navigation, definitely could be a little bit better. Like, but I think, it's just because you're obviously gonna be jumping because it's easier than flying the ship.
Yeah.
That like they establish, I'm pretty sure that's why they established you have to follow this path to jump to this place that is this far away. I think that's like, to add a little bit complication or kind of like to it. I have no idea what they did it, but yeah, like I was talking even about like the ship having guests and stuff like that, but it's because like I was playing the game, even though I was enjoying it, it was one thing that I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, I get that completely. I get it completely. Yeah, you're 1000% right. All right, thank you for that. Speaking of when well, damn, that was a bad segue. But when you were speaking all right, forget it. There was a segue there, I promise y'all. It's just lost in the sauce. All right, C-Tom wants to know, what do you think is a fair amount of time to decide if a game is good or not?
It's the same thing that we were just talking about. Like it all depends. Like I think on Steam, like they will give you like 3 hours played or something like that before you can return it, or I don't know. Like I think it all depends if it's under a certain amount of hours. But I think it all depends on what it takes for you for a game to grab your attention.
Yeah.
Because for me, Tears of the Kingdom grabbed my attention immediately, because like the beginning felt like very peaceful and I really loved that. And maybe for another person that part was boring.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And then obviously like once you start experiencing a little bit more, then you see like what you like and what you don't like about the game.
Yeah, no, I 1000% agree. I think sometimes you could tell pretty early, like Saints Row. I could tell pretty early that I thought it wasn't a good game, but I just went longer, as in like maybe it could still be fun. Sometimes it's the same thing with movies. Like sometimes you'll see a movie, you're like, this isn't a good movie, but it's like a fun time. Like I'm having a fun time with this movie. But like if you sat here and like were to write out like a review on it, it'd be like it missed a lot of things, but it just had fun. No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, you can definitely do the same thing in video games. So there you go.
I agree.
It's all on you. I don't think there is a fair amount of time. I think it's just what you think, what works for you and whatnot. I've definitely played games, and within like the first 30 minutes, I was like, yeah, I'm cool on this. It's not for me.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then maybe you come back after, and then you start liking it.
Yep, that's happened
you
too.
Know? Yeah,
yep.
So I think it all depends, because if it depends also on what level you're asking. If you're asking gamers, I think that's how I do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure there's somebody else that goes out there and it's just like sitting and saying, I'm gonna play this for 5 hours, and from there I'll know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a very fair point. Some people have more time to put into something and give it a try than maybe somebody who's working all constantly nonstop, and maybe have like a family and kids, and you don't have time to put 5 hours into a game. You need it to catch you early because you don't have that type of time. So yeah, all of it. Yeah, I get it completely. I will say as a recommendation, y'all should watch Twitch streams and things like that for games before you buy them, and then get a little idea of whether it's something you're into or not before you spend money to do it. Just for those who don't watch.
Subscription plan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Xbox Game Pass has put me onto a lot of games I wouldn't have played without it being free, and they were good. So there you go. There's some really good options. Trey409 asks, what movie, show, game, or book did you really enjoy but extremely disappointed by the ending?
I mean, should we do more recent or whenever?
Just whenever you want. It could be a book. It could be a show, movie, game. If you're thinking, I got one. I don't know if you've seen it, but the movie Signs.
No.
It's
Signs. Yes, of course.
The ending of that, I thought the whole movie was so intense and amazing. You remember that birthday party where the alien walks across the screen? Like everything. Yeah. Oh my God. The movie was so intense. I was scared to death, but it was so good. And then it got to the ending and it was weak to water, and they were just throwing water glasses on them and beating them with a bat. I was like, what? How?
I actually saw that coming though. Because because they were like, the little girl leaves glasses of water all over the house. Literally, that's the one thing I remember of the movie, because I've only watched that movie once, and that's the only thing I remember.
Yeah.
The little girl keeps leaving glasses of water everywhere in the house. And then the guy was always thinking of the wife, like being all like, the ethereal being that, there's for some reason, whenever like they're dead or whatever, they're always like way wiser than they were.
Yeah.
Like they are some kind of goddesses or whatever that knew everything, in movies at least. And so I kind of saw that coming, that the glasses of water were gonna be the solution. Basically.
I wish I did. I was just a dumb kid who just thought this was gonna be super cool, and it was all the way to the very end.
Remember what I told you about in a couple of podcasts back about how I figure out how the kids are made through movies at a very young age. Like I didn't know what was happening. I just knew that their close off, and then someone would get pregnant in the movies. But that's just
yeah. Well, Signs, y'all got to redo that. Y'all got to do everything the same, but the ending, just find a different way. The water thing was so stupid.
I was thinking maybe. I mean, I think a lot of people are gonna agree with me. Game of Thrones, the entire TV show, like they just messed it up.
Yeah, I didn't watch the first. I only watched the final season.
So you didn't even watch the good things?
No, everybody was hype about the Night King, and I said, "What is the fucking deal about this Night King dude?" So I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna watch it." And I watched it, and I had a blast. And everybody was like, "This sucked," and I was like, "Damn, I had a good time. This was bad."
I wouldn't say that it sucked, like, oh, not enjoyable or whatever, because you still, at least me, I still watched it. It was just like disappointing because you expect more. But it was way better, of course, at the beginning. But then they started changing stuff, and stuff started like to get a little weird.
Wasn't it? Didn't it have something to do with them trying to rush it? Wasn't that
As
a
usual.
thing? Or
Yeah, as usual, or
okay,
something like
yeah,
that. I don't know.
okay.
I'm not gonna make an opinion on that. I have no idea.
Got you, got you. I think somebody, I thought I heard somebody say that they didn't have any more books and they continued to go on and.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that part is okay.
Yeah, actually, like the author actually said for certain decisions that they made on the show about, for example, when they kill the King of the North, like um what's it called, the Stark guy and his wife that's pregnant, they stab her in the in the belly, and the dude didn't have any plans for that person to die. She doesn't die in that red wedding. So that was one of the things that they said, that they, they took their liberties. He was like, I don't know why they did that. I had plans for that baby, for example. And with that, I'm pretty sure many other things happened too.
So everything did mess up the book series. Wow. All right, Game of Thrones, get it together over there. Let's see. Here's a good one. Tibby asks, what is your favorite smell?
What is my favorite? Ooh, I like a lot of smells.
Yeah, that's a pretty good question.
I have a good memory with smells too. I like or love the smell of cake and cookies in the oven.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I love the smell of Popeyes. When you go into Popeyes?
Just fried food?
Yeah. Yeah. But specifically Popeyes. Popeyes has like that specific smell to it. It's nice.
I'm gonna go to Popeyes now just to smell it.
Yes, do that. It's amazing. I love Popeyes. They got a really good smell. I know some people like
do that on purpose.
Yeah, it's to get me to go in there and spend money because they know I'm gonna do it. Some people like the smell of oil. It's never really been my thing.
Of what?
Oil, like when you go to the gas station.
Yeah, I know, I hate that.
Yeah,
but
same.
I love the smell of fresh cement.
I've never witnessed that.
I don't know. It's just I cannot even explain it. And just I remember whenever they were working with cement and like in my house and stuff like that or anywhere, it's just like I don't even know how to describe it.
I gotta see this now.
Smell.
I just gotta drive around town and look for somebody putting cement down.
Yeah, there was like this room outside and like in the yard of my grandma's house that was like under some sort of like column, and it was a small door, but they had just put fresh cement in that room, and I remember just always opening the door there just to go. So weird.
Yeah. I gotta see what's up with cement now. Now I'm like super curious, and I have to find somebody doing cement. I'm actually going to Houston this weekend, and they're always doing some construction, so I'm just gonna like pull over and just walk up to them and I just need to smell this really quick.
Let me see.
Yeah,
it has to be semi-dry, but it like still fresh. I don't know how to explain it.
Do you have like a perfume or a spray or anything that you really like?
Yeah, there is one that I really, really, really loved. It was called. It's very famous. It's Mademoiselle Coco. It's not number 5. It's a Chanel perfume, and it was my favorite. But at least mine. I used to wear it all the time, but I think I became allergic to it. It gave me a headache the last time I wore it. But it's okay because I don't like it that much anymore. I like there's this random perfume. It's kind of like vanilla, but it doesn't it doesn't smell like super sweet. But I think it's tobacco vanilla. I love that smell, and I also love the smell of like fresh lavender.
Nice. Okay. I got a red Polo cologne that I really like. I'm not a big cologne dude, which I do want to get better about that. I want to start getting into collecting like colognes and stuff, like do something more adult than collecting pop figures. So I was thinking kind of like maybe I could like start doing some cologne.
You know what? Like I don't even collect colognes or perfumes. Like I had that one, and I have another one now that's the one that I wear normally that my mom got me. And I like that one. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I think my lotion smells really good, but I'm not gonna give out which one it is because I really like it and I don't want everybody to buy it.
I'm
So
not mad at
and then
that.
it runs out.
Yeah, keep your secrets. I feel it. I understand.
Then the price goes up.
Yeah, yep. No, I feel you. Keep it to yourself. I 1000% support that. But there you go, Jibby. There's a couple smells for you. Here's a fun one. Okay. What's the hottest thing someone's ever said to you? Bonus points if it's non-sexual. I will say for one non-sexual, the hottest thing somebody's ever said to me is when my boss told me I can go home early. That was kind of hot. That was kind of hot.
I'm trying to remember because there was something someone said the other day that I was like, but I don't remember. I was like, I had never found something so grounding or just like so normal to be that hot.
Yeah, right. No, it happens. We did it today on stream when I was playing Elden Ring. So somebody I was playing with was shooting arrows at somebody, but they weren't dying, and I just ran up and shot like a magic fireball at him and just destroyed him, and we just stood there for a minute. I was like, that was kind of hot, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just like, I don't know. I think anybody just saying something that's very like good, I'm like,
that's hot.
That's
yeah.
hot.
Anything good? Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Okay. That was a good question. I like that one.
Yeah. I wish I could have given you a better answer. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I think it's good. They said bonus points for non-sexual. And do y'all know how hard it is to come up with something non-sexual for something that's hot? I mean, there's a lot. Dunkin' Donuts is kind of hot to me. Actually, no, I don't eat Dunkin' Donuts. I eat Shipley's, but
arepas are hot.
Yeah, see? There you go. That was good. That was really good. Okay. BD wants to know, why is Anthony so bad at games? This is an ongoing joke on Twitch. I'm not bad at games. But y'all keep asking me this.
Just bad at technology.
That, yes. But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing, right? I'll get in and out because I won't depress us out. I think I have ADHD. Like, I think I need to go get checked for that. I've always had a hard time. I can read a book. You could give me a page to read, and I can read it 5 times and probably can't tell you what I read. Like, I have a hard time focusing. So when I'm playing games, a lot of times I miss key things that it's telling you to do. Even Resident Evil, but I get embarrassed on stream because I don't want to sit and just be reading a page for 30 minutes trying to get it. So I'll act like I got it, and then I'll go play, and they're like, you didn't read any of that shit, did you? But I don't want to tell you, no, I have a hard time learning, so I struggle. So it's a fun joke, and we'll continue to have fun. But that is the real reason I'm bad at games, BD. When we get in Twitch, and I'm cussing you out for this question too.
Don't feel bad. I honestly can relate to that. I feel I play way better too when like nobody's watching me, and because I take my time to read, and like I don't have like I have like a sense of urgency sometimes, like when there's other people playing with me and like, or there's people watching me stream. Like I have this thing like, oh, I cannot make them wait while I read all of this.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Or like, oh my God, I'm nervous because I feel like I don't fully understand the controllers. And I normally, I would figure it out and it looks fine because I'm not panicking, but then I was started like semi-panicking. But since I'm always laughing and I look very calm, people think that I'm okay, and then I'm just like bad.
Yeah.
And then I'm not saying that I'm not bad. I definitely am in many games, but I do get performance anxiety a lot too.
Yeah.
And like it happens, like I could be having like a very, very good game. If I lose focus with one thing, because somebody says something, or some friend like starts spectating me, or somebody joins the stream, I literally panic. I panic.
Yeah.
Like immediately, like I'm like get distracted and that's it. I lose my focus.
Yeah, I can completely relate to that. Yeah. And then like even with the focusing part, games like Elden Ring where it may be less reading, but it is a lot of like memorizing moves, and anything that comes with memorizing, reading, trying to get like it's hard for me to remember like, okay, here he's gonna do this, he's gonna do this here. I'm just constantly freaking out, and then while I'm freaking out, I'm thinking I look so bad in front of chat. I've died at this thing 6 million times. Like, so now I'm not even focusing on the fight. I'm focusing on how bad all of this looks on stream now. And then things from nowhere, like, hey, by the way, you got to work tomorrow too. That's coming up, buddy. Like, y'all don't understand what's going on in this brain when I'm playing a video game.
I think when at all times, so I completely relate with that because that's another one of the things that I have been thinking about because it's in my family, so I know that probably I don't know.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You could definitely relate. Let me see. What flower do you hate the most? This one's hard for me because I don't really know anything about flowers. Maybe a Venus flytrap. I don't even know if it's worthy of hating. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
You know what I was thinking? They were talking about like cooking flour.
If that was what they meant, that'd be funny. But no, I think they meant regular flowers.
Like the pretty ones, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I hate any flower.
You know what? They have flowers in Elden Ring that are poisonous and try to kill you. I'll say those. Whatever those are called, that's the flowers I hate.
Poison ivy, maybe? Because you can like run into it and then get all poison ivy on you.
Yeah, there you go. That's definitely it. That's our answer.
I don't know if that's a flower, but yeah, there you go.
Do you have a flower that you don't like? Or you're just kind of with everyone,
like
all of them? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about flowers to be able to like. They all look pretty from what I know. So I mean,
that means that you don't dislike any.
Yeah, but I also don't know. I don't know how many I know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how many. Like maybe somebody could show me.
Probably more than you think. Probably more than you think. Yeah.
Okay. Flint's wants to know, what sports did you play in high school?
Funny of you to assume that I played sports.
I didn't play in high school. I played in middle school. I played basketball, and I was actually pretty decent. Like I got invited to this like McDonald's tournament thingy to like where they had you like shoot all around the court because I was one of the best shooters on my team, and I did terrible when I got there, like god awful. And I was like, yeah, this is never going to be a career. And then I got to high school, and I just didn't care about sports at that time playing it. So yeah,
I think I lied. I mean, but I wouldn't say that I ever played anything that would be considered like a sport because I would just do like extracurricular activities. And then one of the ones that I did was called it's kickball.
Kickball.
They had kickball. Yeah, kickball is fun. That's what I used to do a lot. And that was it, kickball. And that was up to primary. So I didn't do it in high school. I don't know what I did in high school. Nothing.
Yeah, same.
Read books.
Yeah. Okay. Funny dodgeball story though. This was also in middle school. It was when I had, it was middle school. I had one of my first crushes ever. I'll never forget. Her name was Jennifer. And we were playing dodgeball, and of course, trying to show out because Jennifer was on the other team. So I had one of my best dodgeball games ever. Like I was throwing that dodgeball. I was getting everybody out. Everybody who tried to get me out, I was catching the ball because in dodgeball rules, have you played dodgeball?
I know what. I don't know the rules, but I have seen it played, and I think I've played it. Maybe I don't know.
Okay, for anybody who don't, well, this is actually called pinball. Same concept, but it has like you have to guard a bowling pin. If somebody hits the bowling pin with the ball, they're eliminated. Yeah, same thing. But if you catch the ball, they're out. So people were trying to get me out, and I was catching it. Oh my god, I was having such a game. She's guarding the pin. She's standing in front of the pin. So people are trying to protect her. And what they usually do is give the person guarding the pin a ball, and that way if somebody tries to hit her, she'll like use the ball to, you know, bounce it back to them. She's using it as like a shield. So, oh my god, she's guarding the pin and it's just her. I come up and like I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna get her out. She's gonna notice me because I got her out, and I threw the ball, and it hit her right in the face, loud. Like it was one of those you can hear it throughout the entire gym. It was so loud, and I remember everybody on my team just like going crazy, and I'm saying like, y'all don't understand. I just knocked out my crush.
Smacked my crush.
It was one of those like her holding her face, the coaches coming and getting her and walking away. I was like, I just fucked up so
Did you
bad.
apologize?
No, I never did. I was too scared. I was too scared to go talk to her. We just never spoke.
Boys
ever.
are so dumb. Like you literally hit her in the freaking face and you didn't even say sorry from far away.
I know. I was scared.
What is wrong with me?
I
would be scared of you staying alive after that.
I was
like,
scared.
how dare you not even say sorry? I don't care how scared you were. Like,
I know.
I have anxiety too, and if I did that, because I'm trying to show up, I would say sorry.
Well, today as a grown person, I would definitely.
As a kid, I'm talking about. Like how? Like how can you be so scared that you don't say I'm sorry?
Maybe I should give like a formal apology to Jennifer.
You should. You should.
Jennifer.
Maybe you should recreate it in The Sims.
Yes. All right, reinstalling The Sims. Jennifer, I apologize for that. Let's see. We got time for one more, and we'll save the rest of these for next week. Let's see if we can get a good one. Actually, we asked them all, except wait, no, we just got one more. I think it's a fair amount. Yeah, okay, final one. If you could change one law, what would it be? Because we're most definitely all law-abiding residents here.
I feel like we've done this before. But why don't we come up with our own law?
Ooh, if we just created what would be a good law to have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a lot. I think you should have to show proof that you need the little writing thing that you could write in Walmart, because there are a lot of young people who are getting on it and just riding through the Walmart like heathens, and like it's insane, and it bothers the hell out of me. They're just riding around screaming and hollering on it like there's nobody, like somebody's not gonna say, dog, you don't need this, what are you doing?
But isn't that private property though?
Yes.
So they technically Walmart would just do whatever they want to do with that.
Very fair. Okay. Bad law.
Sorry, I ruined it for you.
Yeah, okay. Well,
can we make one that maybe forces drivers to be nice?
No more road rage?
Like, no disrespecting, like not throwing your car at people. But like, then how would we prevent it from happening though? Like,
yeah.
Because obviously the law is there, but like, what would be the established protocol to track it and catch people in the act?
No, that's actually, yeah. I think you're onto something. Driving's a big thing, because I get the people driving, I get fed up with them. We need
same.
more.
That's why I'm thinking of it.
We need more driving laws. Yeah, I'm in agreement. We need more driving laws. Anytime I go to Houston, I'm about to like lose my shit.
I don't blame you. So I've heard it. I've heard it's crazy.
It's, oh my God. If I have to go to Houston, I can have something like an event at 4 p.m. I will get up at 7 a.m. and drive to Houston so that I beat the traffic just to get to Houston. I'll go to my hotel or my mom's house or wherever I'm going. I will get there at 9 in the morning so that whenever traffic's going on, I'm not there, because it drives me insane.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what law I would get rid of too while we're at it? Because there is a law I would get rid of. I would get rid of that. Oh, damn, it's personal property. Fuck. I keep going back to personal property. Can laws overdo purple? No, I guess not. Huh? I was going to say, stop telling people that they have to wear shirts in stores.
Like, so they can go without a shirt on?
Yeah, like I might want to go into Kroger with no shirt on.
Okay, but like, are you okay with women being without a shirt too?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't have anything against it.
You are.
Yeah, wait. I don't like. Yeah, it's just nudity.
No, I mean like you are okay with it, right? But like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's nudity. It's fine. I don't have anything against.
So you basically want a law that allows nudity. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
The law should be nudity allowed in the store, and keep your kids at home. That should be the law. Like, your kids not being in here is the law. Your kids aren't allowed in here. That's the law. You can come get your stuff.
That's just a private place, because if you're establishing a law, it's gonna be more like of a public thing. So
it'd be public nudity on the road.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are also for private establishments, but I think there's a little bit more of leniency to whatever the establishment wants to do.
That's fair. Everybody driving nude would be crazy. That'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Everybody just driving naked. I don't know why it'd be funny, but it's just a funny thought. That'd be kind of funny.
I don't want to stick my butt on my seat and the seat of my car, to be honest. Like...
Well, you don't have to. I just said the law should allow you to. If somebody wants to, you should be able to drive.
Well, now we figured out you're actually a hippie, and that's okay, you know? That's okay. That's okay.
Damn, I was born in the wrong era.
You were. You know, I've heard there's a lot of places in France that you can go live to, like in Amsterdam too. I saw naked people in Amsterdam when I was 10. Mm-hmm. A naked dude riding a bike, chilling.
Yeah, see,
people without shirts on. Yeah.
Oh my god, who came up with clothes? It was so dumb.
I cannot imagine the chaos that you would ensue in this country where they want to country. Like,
oh god, yeah, no, it'd be a whole nother.
But I'm here for it. I'm just watching.
Yeah, that's me. It's just like, yo, we should everybody just go have. That's a law that's fun, and just everybody could just go have a blast. That's what I think. So there's my answer. More nudity, damn it. Okay, that was our final question. I didn't think we'd get through all 9 of these today, but we did. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't leave anybody out so that y'all don't get mad at me. All right, if you have a question that you want to add to this, you could put it down in the comments below. Also, we have a channel for this in the Discord that people put questions in. If you want to join the Discord, you're welcome to put them there. You're also allowed to reach out to me on any social medias. If you want to tweet it to me, DM me, whatever. I get them all kind of ways. I have people who text me questions, so however you want to get them to me, it's fine. But once we get to where we want to be with this show, we need to find one space to make this a lot easier for me to keep up with these questions. But for now, send them wherever you want because we're desperate.
He's desperate.
All right, that's going to do it for this. I'm going to get ready to get naked and go live stream on Twitch. So if you want to see me naked on there so I can lose my channel, that's where we'll be at. Pink Radiohead, thank you for joining us. You can find her on twitch.tv/Pink Radiohead, where she's been doing Starfield and Zelda things. So those have been pretty fun too. Anything you want to say to get us out of here? Yeah, you send us out. Throwing you on the spot.
Bye.